In June, the CIA was authorized to start arming Syrian rebels in their fight against Bashar al-Assad. It's September now, and still they do not have their arms. We'll have more on this Wall Street Journal exclusive and more right here, right now on the News Hub. Good morning and welcome. I'm Simon Constable. With the story, Adam Entous joins us now from Washington, D.C. Adam, congratulations on your scoop here.
Thank you very much.
So, Syrian rebels don't have their arms. How come?
Well, I mean, this is something that was that the administration let leak out in June, that Obama had decided in response to findings that Assad had used small amounts of chemical weapons earlier this year, that he would allow the CIA, which had already been authorized to provide training at a secret base in Jordan, to allow them to also provide arms. What you initially had was some key members of Congress raised some questions, which slowed down some of the funding. But really what you have here is a CIA that is very nervous about doing this and is afraid of not having established and verified pipelines for these arms to ensure that they don't go to the wrong rebels, i.e. The Al-Qaeda rebels. And that's really the issue here that's been slowing this down.
And there's a line in your story which I'd like you to expand on. It says the White House wants to strengthen the opposition but doesn't want it to prevail. One interpretation of that is, of course, that they just want the war to continue, but just without chemical weapons. But there's a little bit more to it. Can you explain?
Well, I mean, the administration is being realistic here. They don't think that the war is going to end regardless of what they do. So the underlying assumption here is the war is going to continue for years, maybe a decade. And so what the administration wants to do is slowly, gradually build up moderate rebels so that they are a more prominent component of the opposition, and thereby sort of marginalize the Al-Qaeda elements within the opposition. And in so doing, they're hoping for some sort of soft landing, kind of a Goldilocks approach here, which would then result in a negotiated settlement to this conflict, where you would have Assad leave, and these moderates would play a big role in the Syrian state, and that elements of that state would still be there. And this sort of reflects the administration's lessons from Iraq, where you had a dismantling of the state and the security forces, which resulted in years of anarchy, and that's what they're trying to avoid here.
Okay, and obviously they don't want that to happen. Now, I think it was von Clausewitz said your plan will never survive contact with the enemy. Having plans go according to plan in a war zone is quite tricky. So that's the big worry, isn't it? Getting those arms to the right rebels, but not the wrong ones, in a war zone when there's a lot going on.
Right, and you have to, as we see with this upcoming debate over conducting limited airstrikes that's before Congress now, the CIA knows that support within Congress for providing arms to these rebels, given the history, of Afghanistan and places like that there just isn't a deep well of support, and they're worried that they're going to get down the road blamed for arms going to the wrong people. And so that sort of reticence and also just the fundamental doubt that this arming effort is going to be successful, which we hear from, which lawmakers have heard from top CIA officials, can help explain that they're really conflicted about this, which you can see in the slow pace of the program.
Okay. Great story, Adam, and congratulations again. Thank you for your time this morning.
Thank you.